Edge at 11 starts now.
Well, tonight on The Edge, you may remember the two Detroit teens who were spotted sleeping on a porch in polar-like temperatures. This story lit up social media and our Fox 2 Detroit website.
And they're back in a new video that is sparking concern, but there's more to it than meets the eye. Fox News' Jessica Dupnack looked into this. She's joining us live. And Jess, you've been following this story since the start. What is going on now?
Yeah, and here we are back again. Now, to simplify that TikTok video that you mentioned that has since gone viral in the last couple of weeks, it shows an altercation with the older boy who's 16 years old with the mom. It's a clear physical altercation that's going on. It ends with that mom getting hauled off by Detroit police in handcuffs. But we started digging, and there is definitely more to this story. Here's a little context. This is the new video reigniting a story hard to forget.
Shoes, blankets, toothbrush. This is the craziest thing I've seen.
That's me on the porch of a West Side Detroit home where brothers, now 12 and 16, were living outside in frigid December temps in 2024. This story sparked community outrage after learning the kids' parents live inside. Detroit Police Major Crimes and CPS launched an in-depth investigation.
They wanted to sleep out there. That's what they told neighbors. That's what they've told anybody who tried to help them.
The DPD investigation revealed parents struggling to handle the kids' serious, out-of-control behavioral issues, the oldest with an assault complaint against a family member.
They don't want them on the porch, but they are not going to fight and chance getting into a physical altercation with a 6'5", 220-pound 15-year-old.
Sources say the oldest brother's behavior is even worse, terrorizing their parents and teachers, and now posting this video.
She just hit me. Oh, that's another one. That's another one, Officer Harrison. That's on video. I love to see it.
We asked DPD about this video. They said in part the Detroit Police Department has thoroughly investigated the incident and found no injuries of child abuse. The mother was only detained to be transported to the precinct for questioning. All the allegations made from the children toward their parents have been unfounded. Historically, we have found that the 16-year-old has been the aggressor toward his parents and has reported the parents to be the aggressor.
Ain't that another one?
The theory is the kids are working together to get emancipated from their parents by using social media to discredit them. Now, mom was taken in handcuffs per protocol by Detroit police, but never charged. Now, Detroit police and CPS, they were involved in this situation for weeks, if not months. They worked hard to mediate with this family, also trying to get those kids into some counseling. They refused. They continue to refuse. Now, as of tonight, Commander McKay, who you heard from in the story there, she says they'll be keeping an extra eye on this family with all this added attention. Reporting live, Jessica Dupnack on The Edge.
And luckily, they are keeping an eye on this house and this family, because it sounds like these teens, they're not necessarily doing anything illegal, but something could erupt at any time.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's a very, very difficult, complicated situation where there are two sides to it, of course, but just a tough situation for this family all around.
Absolutely. And then to put it on social media doesn't make it any easier. Jessica, thank you for that update. Well, roads in Oakland Township pummeled by the pouring rain earlier today. You can see, look at this area near Collins and Orion Road, looking more like a small lake. We didn't see many drivers try to get through, but the flooding didn't stop a guy on a bike. Look at him right there. He's trying to stay in his own lane. Another man we talked to said he waded through the water to check how deep it was so he could possibly drive home safely. That's smart.
Yeah.
You never know what you're going to find under that water. Well, spotty storms luckily are gone for the night, but we're not out of the woods just yet.
Yeah, there's more storm chances that are down the road, literally down the road west of us. Weather Authority Stephanie Meade gives us a closer look. Stephanie.
For sure, yeah. We do have a few showers and storms that are just a little further west, northwest of us, but luckily I think those are going to steer clear of our area. And as we head into tonight, we'll only see improving conditions. Now, of course, it's summer here across southeast Michigan. We have more storm chances out ahead of us, but We do have dry weather tomorrow and also for Friday too. We're starting to see our temperatures come down just a little bit. We're in the mid 70s right now in the city at 77, 75 in Muskegon, 78 Chicago, 72 degrees for those in Fort Wayne. And luckily a lot of that rain, again, scooting just north of us, some lighter showers really falling apart as they're making their way into southeastern portions of the state. We do have a few showers and storms up near Cadillac. That's going to continue to track to the north and east, so away from us here. And our Fox Futurecast model shows quiet conditions through a good part of tomorrow. Now, cloudy skies will remain with us. There might be a few breaks in the clouds, allowing for just a little bit of sunshine. And then by Thursday evening, stray shower chance. It'll be around, but it's not going to be as heavy as what we saw today. Temperatures through the rest of the night will be falling through the 70s. I do think we bottom out at 71 degrees. Tomorrow, for the most part, we'll see a lot of dry time outside of that stray shower chance, very light in nature. And then by Friday, dry from start to finish. Friday is probably going to be the best day we see here in the extended forecast because it's comfortable with low humidity. And then we see that daily rain chance make a return to our forecast this weekend and throughout next week. 82 tomorrow for our forecasted high. Dew point readings will fall as we head through the next 2 days, so relatively comfortable tomorrow and Friday. Now we do see those numbers jet right back up as we head through Saturday and Sunday. With that too, we do see our temperatures go up just a little bit. So we'll be below seasonal tomorrow, 82, 79 degrees Friday. We'll see a mix of sun and clouds overall. It's going to have a really nice feel. All of that compared to where we have been this past summer, and scattered showers and storms should return as we head through the day on Saturday. Now, as we move forward, next week, we could be talking more heat. Above average temperatures look to remain with us and across much of the country, and we're forecasting 90s, and that's not as warm as some other places are going to see next week. And then our next chance of rain should arrive by the middle part of next week. Brandon.
All right, thank you, Stephanie. Well, a family member makes a tragic discovery in Warren. 2 elderly women, including one of them being her mom, are found dead in what appears to be a murder-suicide. Now, this happened inside a home on Joanne Smith Drive. Now, that's near 10 Mile and Mound. The 2 women were the 74-year-old homeowner and the 76-year-old woman from Fraser. Now, police say one of the women was found on the floor. The other was in the chair with the gun resting on the chest. The homeowner's body was discovered by the daughter, and she didn't recognize the other woman involved.
Heartbreaking. She's a sweet little lady, just adorable. I don't understand this, and I don't know who was with her. I know she had a friend that used to come also to spend time with her so that she wasn't alone. I feel so bad for the family. She has daughters and she has grandchildren, and I sincerely, my thoughts and prayers are with them all right now.
Warren police will continue to investigate. And tonight, community members and leaders, they came together to sound the alarm on deadly violence across Metro Detroit.
One initiative held a no violence rally in honor of a McDonald's manager who police say was stabbed to death by an employee last week. Fox News' Dave Kitchen with the story.
Every time the devil come at one of our kids and our women, it's going to cost him a soul.
Cries out to the heavens from Detroit's east side.
We are saved, standing against violence everywhere.
Divine Restoration Ministries hosting a no-violence rally demanding change on the streets following the stabbing death of Eastpointe McDonald's manager Jennifer Harris. Thou shalt not kill is the main message coming from Harris's church of 18 years as the 6 children she left behind look on, heartbroken.
People say, well, are you doing this because it hit home? No, I'm doing it because I don't want it to hit anyone else's home.
Pastor Tanisha Evans feels like she lost a daughter who served as a church usher.
When you open up the doors of the church, her face was the first face you saw. Her smile, she had a contagious smile, and she was just a beautiful person inside out. All she did was go to church, to work, and take care of those children. She was a devoted mom.
Speakers include the mayor of Eastpointe, where the fatal attack took place 1 week ago.
Our police department is doing everything we can, and we are desperate for solutions, but the problem is they can only show up after something's happened. And when we're having conversations, I'm glad to see what I'm seeing here today because I want to take this back to our community.
Political figures also speaking out.
Let us ensure that Ms. Harris, that her unfortunate loss is not in vain, but that we figure out what more we can do to bring peace into our communities. Amen.
Many ministers united in the same message. The true work begins when the cameras go away and one life is at the crossroads of possibly taking another.
I came to tell you that you matter. Your life is worth living. You are not
disposable.
The owner of the McDonald's where this all happened was here tonight. He did not get up and speak, but he has vowed to pay for Jennifer Harris's funeral. Family members also hoping the community will continue to support them through the GoFundMe that's been put online to support the family. There's a link to that on our website, fox2detroit.com. On the east side, Dave Kinchin on the Edge.
A Detroit man accused in a disturbing kidnapping and sexual assault case has been convicted. A jury handing down his decision today after nearly 2 days of deliberations. Prosecutors say Andrew Payne forced a former college friend into his home under the guise of a job interview in 2022 and then held her there for days. Payne was found guilty of criminal sexual conduct, kidnapping, and assault. However, he was found not guilty on the torture and assault charges with a dangerous weapon. He will be sentenced next month. A new twist in an Oakland County murder case that's dragged on for years over what evidence can actually be used.
Well, now the lawyer for the suspected killer wants the judge to replace the prosecutors. Floyd Galloway is accused of murdering Danielle Stislicki nearly 9 years ago. She went into work into Southfield and then vanished, never to be seen again. Galloway's lawyer is asking the judge to disqualify the Michigan Attorney General's office from the case. Now, she claims the prosecutors are, quote, tainted because they were able to access information that was illegally obtained. But prosecutors say the judge can't legally kick them off the case.
We believe that the Attorney General's handling of the privileged information that came into its possession further violated my client's rights and tainted the prosecutors who came into contact with that information from prosecuting this case.
I'm unaware of any case where a judge has said, AG's office, Oakland County's office, Wayne County, Macomb County, you guys are off, and I'm going to appoint a prosecutor, because there's nothing in the law that allows for that.
I saw the judge standing there. He says that he'll be issuing an opinion at a later date. Galloway is set to stand trial next year.
Well, country music fans are pretty upset after a new festival was just canceled days before it was set to be held. Organizers have pulled the plug on the inaugural Country Roads Music Festival, which was scheduled for this weekend in Brooklyn. The festival is aimed to fill a void made by Faster Horses, which canceled this year's event as well. Those behind Country Roads' cancellation says they didn't sell enough tickets.
After we got everything done and got tickets on sale, we probably only had, April, May, June, really only about 3.5 months. And I think in hindsight, Monday morning quarterbacking here, it probably wasn't sufficient time to be able to promote the festival. Nobody wanted to have this more than I did. I'm heartbroken.
Ticket holders will get a full refund. Organizers say they plan to hold Country Roads in 2026.